Hey guys, Rob again, back with another video. Um, just give me a quick overlook at this upcoming paint booth project that I'm getting ready to start working on. Now, right now, today's date is January 14th, 2025. I live in Northwest Indiana. I'm like 60 miles out of Chicago. And right now, the temperature outside is 11 degrees. And I do not have a heated garage. So, according to my thermometer over here, inside the garage, we have 16% relative humidity, and it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit in here, which I honestly question that because it's cold as heck in here. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little a brief preview of this upcoming paint booth project I have going on now. I have 12 pieces of lumber here. Now, looking at this lumber, you would think these would be 8-foot 2x4s. Actually, these are 7-foot 2x4s. Now, I almost bought some 8-footers. I purchased these from Home Depot, and I almost purchased some 8-footers. Well, they wanted, I believe it was $3.65 a board before tax. But as I was looking at the lumber, and that was a decent, not the top of the line lumber, but it was good quality lumber. But then I looked to my left, and I seen these 2x4s, and they said on the label 84 inches. Now, the thing when you purchase lumber, and I don't care where you purchase it from, if you're told that you're purchasing an 8-foot 2x4, that may not be completely true, because you might get it home and it might be 94 inches. It could possibly even wind up being 98 inches. So if you have a project that you need, precise measurements, of course you're going to wind up having to do some cutting. Well, every single board that I have measured so far has been 84 inches on the nose. Now, my original plan for this spray booth was it was going to be 6 foot wide by 6 foot long and 7 feet high. In this garage, I have to allow for enough clearance for my garage door to still go up. So 7 feet is perfect. Well, now I'm second guessing things, because with me measuring every single board and it coming out 7 feet exactly, I'm honestly thinking about not doing any cutting at all and going 7 foot wide by 7 foot long by 7 feet tall. And that, just for painting guitar bodies, that will be perfect. I also purchased this 4mm plastic sheeting. It's 500 square foot, which some people might say, wow, that's quite a bit of plastic just for a paint booth. Well, here's the thing about that. I was going to purchase, it was like a 100-foot roll, but for the same, and it's 4 millimeters thick, but the price difference between the 100-foot roll and the 500-foot roll, it was only like a $20 difference. So I'm thinking, well, I'll just go ahead and get the 500-foot roll. And if I decide, if I have to tear this paint booth down, and put it up again later on, I've got plenty of plastic for the next project. So basically, what is going to wind up being involved here is, as I stated, it's going to be 7 feet wide by 7 feet long by 7 feet tall. And it's going to be a positive feed spray booth. So what's going to wind up happening at the entranceway, there's going to be a filter to have clean air coming in. And then towards the end of the paint booth, I'm going to have an exhaust fan with a furnace filter, probably a 20 inch by 20 inch by 1 inch wide, 1 inch thick filter on the end to pump out the paint fumes. Now, I'm kind of on the fence of what I want to do because honestly, I really need some kind of extraction fan where I can hook up an exhaust vent and pump these fumes out of the garage. But some of these exhaust fans that I've been pricing, I don't know. It just, part of me feels like if I just use, a regular box fan or a couple of box fans with a couple of filters, I can keep the majority of the fumes from staying in this garage. I would basically probably wind up having to crack my garage door a little bit, open a little bit. So I still have yet to purchase the filters. I honestly thought I had some leftover furnace filters in my house here, and I don't. And I could have swore out in my storage shed, I thought I had a couple of box fans. Well, I don't know exactly what my wife did with them, but I'm thinking she might have left them at our last place. I don't know. But so I still have to purchase the filters, and I still have to purchase the box fans, which is probably all of those all together should be no more than $50-$60. Now, a couple of issues I may wind up having with this booth. One, I don't have a heated garage. So when I get the frame built and I get all the plastic up, I'm probably going to wind up having to do a test run. So my only option to keep that booth heated, I do have a space heater over here that hardly ever gets used. Now, when we bought that space heater from Sam's Club, they claimed on the box that heater would heat up to a 500 square foot area. Honestly, I think it's bullshit. But I do believe it should be enough for this, very small spray booth. Once I get all the plastic sheeting up and I try to insulate it, I may wind up either using some spray foam, or I have a roll of Gorilla Tape over there to try to seal this thing up and make it as airtight as possible. So yeah, so I think that space heater, it should get the job done once I get everything constructed. Like I said, before I go out and buy my filters and buy the box fans, I'll probably wind up doing a test run and see how it performs. So that's the first issue. But here's the second issue. and I'm really hoping it's not an issue. I don't think it will be, but you just don't know, and safety comes first. So basically, when I get this booth built, it's primarily going to be, I'll be spraying water-based finishes, but I made a decision on something. This Telecaster project that I showed you all in a previous video, for the clear coat, I decided to go ahead and go with a 2K clear. And for those of you who are familiar with SprayMax, I'm going to go ahead and use a SprayMax 2K clear. I've actually got it in my house now, in my half bath, under in the cabinet under the sink, because I don't, with the humidity level and the temperature going up and down in this garage, I didn't. I wanted the can to be at room temperature. So my only concern with using a 2K clear, with me having to use a space heater, because the bad thing about 2K clears is, number one, they're very high in isocyanates. So before I can even think about using that 2K clear, I have to know for certain that both of those box fans are going to be able to pump out these paint fumes with no issues whatsoever. But the other issue with using a 2K clear is they can be highly explosive. Now, the only time they really become highly explosive, according to the directions on the can, is if they're exposed to a temperature at around 120 degrees Fahrenheit. But I think that's primarily if, the can itself is exposed to a direct heat source. Now, with using the space heater, I'm probably going to be running, because you can, on this space heater, it's a digital readout, and you can adjust the temperature. I'm probably going to try to run it at around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. See how warm it gets in the booth. So if it's warm enough in the booth to where it's not like, you're, sweating bullets, which it shouldn't be. And as long as those two box fans are able to pump the paint fumes out easily, I don't think there will be an issue using the 2K clear. But like I said, I'm going to pump my garage door. I'm going to open my garage door a little bit, to extract the rest of them paint fumes once they come through the filter. So, but yeah, that's going to be the next project. Today is Tuesday, and I'm thinking by Friday I'll probably want to get started on this. I should have no problem getting it constructed in one day. Like I said, I still got to go purchase the filters, and I still got to go purchase the box fans. I'm probably going to wind up purchasing a magnetic strip to have some kind of a door in the front, so I can, if I need to, like bring a table in there to set up my my paint stand, and if I need to wheel my air compressor in there, that way I'll have plenty of room to do that with this, with this door. But and once we get this booth built, I'll do a follow-up video with you guys, and in that same video I'll show you the paints that I'm going to be using, and I'll show you the type of gun I'm going to be using for you guys who are wanting to paint your own guitar body without having to use a spray can. I think when this video comes out, I think you'll be a little bit shocked about what I use. And I'm telling you, it's very inexpensive for a spray gun. And it's a great alternative for you guys just wanting to, be able to have a custom color put on your guitar without having to go to an auto body shop and have them mix the paint. And if they have the ability to actually put it in a spray can, which I've heard there are some auto parts stores that are able to do that. This will be a great alternative for you guys. I mean, it's going to shock you. So, but it's a little bit cold out here, so I'm going to get back inside. But that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And like I said, once I get this booth built and do a test run to see if that heater is going to work, and see if these box fans are going to work, I'll do another update video and let you guys know how everything's coming together. So thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and we'll see you next time.